Yeah.
All right. I think
Yeah.
there might be a delay. I'm not sure.
How about now? Can anybody still hear us?
Okay. That's the sound
What
now.
about the echo? Any echo?
There's no echo. There's no echo.
Okay.
We finally sorted it out. It took 50 minutes to sort out. Wow. All right.
It's like a tutorial. Who knew you were doing tutorials on how to set up meetings on live stream?
Okay, right. So, Wyssen, can you just repeat again your what you have to say about the
Yeah, it looks like the pets are going to be going out into the world, and they're going to be finding these shards or these items. I'm hoping that there's going to be more than shards out there that the pets will be looking for. Once they find these shards, some of these shards will be worth TLRPG cash, euros, and we will be getting these from the announcements from certain individuals. It looks, like I said, it looks like the pets will just be exploring, will be mining, will be trading with people. They will be doing certain things, and we'll be able to upgrade these pets depending on what we set them out to do, which is amazing. I'm just wondering how the pets are going to be, if dragons will be able to do it better, if certain pets will be able to do things better than other pets. Will the slime be able to mine better than other things? Will it be able to trade better than other things? That's what I'm kind of curious about. But as I said, the announcements play toward the pets being able to mine and find things in the world.
Yeah, I'm looking at the announcement now. I'm showing it on screen. Prepare your pets for the adventure and find materials in the world. Our team really needs some of them, and we're willing to pay cash for it. It's your job to find them in a map by traveling with your pet. Okay, it says traveling with your pet. Does that mean you go with the pet then, or you don't just send the pet? I'm not sure. TokenLord can...
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah. So TokenLord, if you're willing to answer that, TokenLord is answering in the chat. Do we actually physically, our character must travel with the pet, or can we send, if we've got 10 pets, can we send 10 pets in different directions? Because we can't split ourselves. So that's one question. But the announcement says Ggustyt will buy 10 Emberdust for €1 each. That's €10. MTL is going to buy 2 Thornvines for €5 each, so that's another €10. That's €20 on that's available. And TokenLord is looking for 1 Hawkeye Shard for €100. €120 up for grabs. So your job will just be to find it somewhere on the map and gather it, and then just sell them for us in the new shop. So there's a shop coming, and you'll be able to sell in the shop. In other words, we are going to have... It's the introduction of trading then. I don't know how, if it's going to be full-on trading or if it's going to be limited to pet materials that can be sold. So TokenLord's answer is you can send many pets at once. Many pets at once. That means you don't physically need to travel with your pet. Does it mean that you can travel with one of them, or how does that work? So far, I get only the sense that the way you upgrade them affects their abilities per the Meet Your Pets on the limited time promo page in the game. So your pet will feel this way when he finds materials, and when you decide money straight to your bank account, or you upgrade your pet for even more power and utility. All right, so there we have it then. We can send many pets at once. Why is
this is a question that I have. I wonder if there's going to be other things out there besides just these few items that he has on there, just these shards. Is there going to be bronze out there possibly, or 500 bronze on a tile that we go to? Is it going to be other small items or big items? That's a question.
Okay, so before we start before we start asking those questions, I would like to get your opinion, the two of you, starting with you, Septimus. How do you feel about this development that your pets can go and find materials and you can actually sell them in some way on the market?
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I feel that it's going to add a good deal of depth to the game. We've kind of been in a holding pattern for a little while, and I feel like this could really add some pretty interesting aspects. I'm thinking that the pets will probably have some sort of a period of time travel to go from where you are standing to where the tile is that you're sending them to, and then I imagine maybe they'll stay at that tile for a certain amount of time, maybe exploring, and then you can recall them back from there with whatever they found. I'm not sure exactly how, but that's kind of something I would envision how this could work.
So Septimus's first response is that this is going to add depth to the game. And I have to agree with that. Oh, by the way, TokenLord has answered. He says, yes, you'll be able to find bronze, core resources, and even TLRPG.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
That's good.
So, Wyssen, what is your response? What do you feel about, how do you feel about this development?
Well, I mean, the development is great, but I'm a little worried about people that the free players that don't have pets, people that don't have pets. I've got 3 legacy players that have told me that they're not getting pets until they get the legacy pets. And once they get the legacy pets, they may go for the others, but they've said, I've got pets. So why buy pets at this point, until I get those pets? So I'm thinking about the free players also. The free players, they don't have these pets. They can't go out and they can't search for this. Are we going to give a free player one of the smaller pets just to play around with? Or will we have drawings for small pets? How will they get these small pets if they don't want to put in the funds for them? Or are they just out of luck with this whole aspect of it? That's my thoughts.
Okay, so Wyssen's thoughts are all the free-to-play players who haven't been able to buy pets, and there are legacy players who feel that they are waiting for when the legacy pets, when they drop, then they'll go with those. But obviously, free-to-play players, they're not, who weren't around then. Oh, the pet market will open.
Oh, the pet market will open. That's
yes,
good.
The pet market will open. They can easily earn €1 to €3 from the weekly pool to buy from other players. So there's going to be a pet market. You can actually buy pets from other players.
Okay, well, that kind of explained a little bit of that. That's good.
That would be good.
Okay, so that is a development we didn't see coming, and you can actually go on. Oh, I've got to put my specs on. I've been sitting here. I've been wondering why is it looking a little bit hazy, the text on the screen. So blueprint.
TokenLord, would small minor pets possibly be saleable for bronze in the market? Because the TLRPG for free-to-play players can take a very long time to accumulate a sizable amount at times. And there are many things that people might want to use to buy, use that TLRPG to buy, like land. So it might be nice if you could buy small pets with equivalent bronze.
That is an interesting point. The TokenLord, a point made by Septimus, saying that would it be possible to buy a small pet or sell a small pet, or options in the marketplace? Could we have an option? I want Euro, I want TLRPG, or I want bronze, or maybe even a combination of that. How is the market going to work? What if a player wants to buy but only has bronze, and the other player who's selling is okay to take bronze? For instance, I wouldn't mind. I need a lot of bronze at the moment. Okay, you can buy bronze with TLRPG. So if you Okay, let's see. So TokenLord says yes, we might do it also with the bronze buying. It's a bit more difficult. I'm just trying to see there now. Bit market will open. Where is that now? What happened to it?
Hey, Sev.
It went away.
Oh, the message is gone. Message is retracted. He's thinking about it. So okay, he's thinking about it.
Sev.
Yeah.
Sev.
Wyssen?
I got a counter argument on that aspect of it. All right, so if we put out the pets for bronze, then those that have a lot of money can load up on pets. Those that have a lot of bronze.
Hmm.
And I'm just saying that because it may take it off balance, you know.
Hmm.
I agree. That's definitely a major pitfall to going in that direction.
Yeah.
But I was thinking that it would only really be useful, or not useful, but allowed for like tier 0 common.
Now that I agree with. Yes.
None of the rare stuff. Just
So
the
very
really
low level common
level
pets.
stuff.
You're saying maybe we could have it that we we are a little bit broader in terms of the currency that we want to use to buy or sell, but the rarer pets only Euro or TLRPG. Is that what you're saying?
That's one way I would consider being able to do it. I'm just trying to think of ways that could also extend a little leverage point for the free-to-play players who really don't have money or maybe very small amount of TLRPG to be able to still get their hands on even a very low-level pet, one of those a slime or a chicken or whatever. Just so that they're not shut out completely from this aspect of the game if they don't have the money.
So TokenLord says if we do buying pets with bronze, it will be more difficult to balance. Super hard even to balance bronze packages for buying. Anyways, if we find a way, it's most likely to be our vouchers. All right, basically converting time to bronze. So okay.
Well, one idea is you could give them a slime on level 10. Level 20, give them a chicken. Once a player reaches a certain level, you could actually just hand them off a small little pet
as a
to
bonus.
Go out and forge. Yeah.
He could also do so that in some point in the future when mobs are populating land, if a player manually walks land, finds mob, defeats it, there's a small chance to drop a tier 0 chicken or tier 0 slime or something like that, but you really have to grind hard to be able to do it.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's good.
So TokenLord says yes, with common pets we could do that.
Definitely
but
no dragons.
So I think TokenLord, did you say that if a player reaches a certain level, then maybe we could the player could sort of earn a pet for having reached that level? Is that what you're saying? Okay, TokenLord, Septimus, TokenLord is asking you to repeat what you said.
Certainly,
because he was typing when you were talking.
I thought that maybe when mobs are populating the land, free-to-play players or any player for that matter who manually walks around the land and encounters a mob, if they're able to defeat it, there could be a small chance for, as a drop, like a tier 0 chicken or little brown guy or slime or whatever the lowest level common pets are that could drop, just to give free-to-play players an opportunity to maybe be able to grind for one.
Okay, so it's like you defeat the mob and you capture the mob's pet, something like that. I like that idea. Only Pick and Chocks doesn't like the idea. Pick and Chocks says you only get those at level 100. if it's chickens.
Yeah.
TokenLord, I think TokenLord says, good idea. When you defeat a mob that you found in the world, that there's a chance that it might drop a pet. So I think TokenLord likes that idea. Yeah. Okay, so there we are then. And what are your thoughts on the trade, on trading?
Go ahead, Seth.
You mean on the market?
Yes.
Or, well, I think player market is absolutely crucial to the economy, but it's an extremely difficult and challenging thing to do without upsetting the economy in a negative way. So it's a good idea that he's taking that very slow and cautious, or else it could really cause a lot of problems. But it's definitely something that I'm sure pretty much every player is really rooting for and waiting to see when it's released, because I know I am. I'm sure many other people are as well.
Wyssen?
I agree fully. I mean, the player market is going to be huge, but what has to be done is we got to make sure that the player market isn't abused. I can see it. I can see it abused. We gotta figure out a way to not have whales come in and populate a whole bunch of other smaller players with good equipment because they sold them all this stuff, and now they're whales and doing all this. So
yeah,
I mean,
for sure, it's a slippery slope.
It is, and it's a hard one to do correctly. I mean, like I said, I have no idea how to do it at this point. So,
Yeah,
good luck, TokenLord, on that one.
I've seen some other games have successful markets, but the measure of success is really it's difficult to put a number on it. You know, I'm not going to say any of the games, but most of the games that I've encountered good markets in, and unfortunately the currency for those markets gets wildly inflated, and you end up spending lots and lots to get things that should have been much less expensive. So that's always a challenge to deal with as well.
So Bilbo said something about a RuneScape market and then retracted the message. So he wants to know, how about old school RuneScape type of market? So I'm not familiar with the RuneScape. Anybody? Septimus, Wyssen, are you?
Yeah, I never played that one, but
I never did either.
So
I've heard about it, and I've heard about all the scams that used to go on in that game too. So that's I don't know if that's the best model to follow.
So okay, so then we have the caling phenomenon. Hello, Edis Chatovic. You're not too late. It took 50 minutes to start the stream, so you haven't missed too much. You have missed a bit, some, but you haven't missed too much. Frank Ken says he's not played RuneScape either. But now to come to the caling phenomenon, let us assume. Let us assume that he's on the level, he's legit, and so forth, and he's coming in. He's got €50,000. Basically, that's what he claims. So that would have quite an impact on the game, I think. He, however, is someone who he comes across as someone who's a collector. And so he wants to collect cards. So he would want to collect these pet cards then. What's your opinion on a player like that who's coming in? He's basically a whale. He's not really a player. He's someone who wants to collect the pet cards like the Pokemon cards. He wants to come in and collect TokenLordsRPG cards. hold them, I suppose, because for them to go up in value and then sell, as opposed to most of us, we are in this for the game itself. Some of us are also collectors, but we are players. What's your take on that?
I'll start with this. So I collect cards as well. I have, which I gave them all to my little nephew. I mean, heck. But I mean, I collect baseball cards, Pokemon cards. I've got a huge box full of old cards. That's probably worth a good bit of money. I mean, heck, I hadn't went through it and checked and seen, but I just told him, hey, let's store it for another 20 years and see what happens. So I'm all about the cards as well. Now, these cards, they have
So your
to be,
nephew got lucky then?
Say again?
Your nephew got lucky.
Well, I mean, he's my nephew, so I mean, heck, I hook him up with stuff. But anyway, yeah, these cards have the possibility of being greatly valued. But what has to happen before they are greatly valued is we have to have people buying these cards, wanting these cards, and putting a price on these cards. And I think that'll happen at some point. We've got to get the pet market out there. We've got to get the pets out there. We've got to show what the pets can do. We have to show how the pets are going to improve. And then that also says, well, I bought this card that is a such and such card, but my pet now is a such and such pet. So if I have that card, is the card what's valuable, or is the pet in the game, which is now a ruby pet or emerald pet, is it the one that's the most valuable? That's my question.
That's actually a very good question, because I've got a level 0 or whatever that is, the dragon. Well, I've got 9 dragons, I think. So that's the card that you get. But now we're going to be able to level up these pets. And so I've got a cat. Say I've got a pet at a level 1. That's the card. So that card is not going to change. It doesn't. I don't think that the card says what level the pet's at. Hey, Septimus, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I was just thinking that, if you get the card minted, and I don't really know, this is pure speculation on my part, but if the card had on it a code that became sort of like a crypto wallet, where that, while the card represents where the pet started at, the crypto wallet code is the is the actual pet that's in the game. And so while the card doesn't physically change to match the pet in the game, the pet and the card are intrinsically linked. So if you sell the pet, the card code,
you're saying it's an NFT. Yeah, you're saying it's an NFT. Yeah. And that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be on the blockchain. So I mean, you're probably right. It's linked.
So it is linked.
I would think it would have to be, in order for the physical cards to retain monetary value, it would have to be linked in that way. Otherwise, if you increase the value of the pet in the game, the low level card that you started with is going to remain at a kind of a base level value and not necessarily increase in value with the work that you've accomplished in the game. Again, I'm completely speculating on this. I don't know what the real plan is.
I got you. I mean, it makes sense. But yeah, well, the cards are going to be valuable if people see them as valuable. I mean, that's Pokemon cards. The only reason they're valuable. Yeah.
There's no sale without the demand.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm thinking of my so in South Africa we have green identity documents, which are books like a passport, and we're busy. We're in the middle of switching now to a smart card that looks like I think like you have in the States, where your ID is like it looks like a driving license card. So it's like yeah, not a credit card, but similar size as a credit card basically. And so we're switching to smart cards now. But I've got the old green ID book, we call it. Now, before 1994, that's when we became a democracy, when we ended up getting the vote of the whole country, all the people, all the citizens. Before then, only a small group of people had the vote in South Africa, and the rest of us didn't. And now, suddenly, on the 27th of April 1994, all of us could vote. That was a huge day. And you had to bring your green ID book with a barcode in it, and they scanned the barcode and so forth. But the picture, my ID picture, was of me at the age of 18. And I was, by then, already 40 or something. And so physically I had changed, but my ID pic was of this youngster.
Yeah.
But it's still me, it still allowed me to vote. Oh, okay, I've got a new ID book now, and all of that, and when I get the smart card, then obviously it's going to have this mug on it, as opposed to that little boy, youngster of 18. So I'm thinking it's a similar thing then. Your pet card, it's got that baby pet on it. That's how it starts out. But this pet is going to evolve, not so. It's going to become an adult pet, a mature pet. But it's still the same pet. It's just got more skills. Do I have that right?
That sounds correct.
Yeah, I think there's some limitation depending on where your card has started. Like, if you're at a common paper card, I don't know that there's a path to get it all the way up to some emerald level, but it's we're gonna have to find out when it's all released. I know there's evolutions and merging of cards and things like that, but I'm not sure how it'll really work.
Yeah, that's correct. I'm not sure how I don't know, TokenLord, if you can maybe help us. How is this going to work? Where you can, if you've got duplicate pet cards, you can stack them, or you can merge them. How will that work? TokenLord is in the chat, so maybe I don't know if he wants to explain that one to us. Sui says, in pretty much all card games, cards don't level up. So the option could be splitting visual aspect from practical pet function. But then again, as Septimus says, it's a unique concept, so it's very difficult to compare it to existing markets.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game is groundbreaking in more ways than one. Then I want to move to just while we're talking about this, the idea that there's now we'll be able to build using the AI tool that's being developed within the game itself. There will be an AI tool available to players, and we'll be able to build our own games in game. So I'm thinking what I would like to introduce is to invite players to come into my world, and go on an adventure in on my land. Enter a dungeon, one of my dungeons, and then I will hopefully I'll be able to to get the in-game AI act as we'll get an AI, an in-game dungeon master, and this dungeon master then takes the player or a group of players on a roller coaster of an adventure. Personally, I could be the dungeon master, but this would free me, where I could have more than one adventures going, games in game. It opens such a lot of possibilities, I feel. That's where my headspace is at the moment. I'm actually toying around at the moment with AI agents, not obviously TokenLord's version, but I'm practicing before being able to practice in our own ecosystem. But your thoughts on this, Septimus and Wyssen, starting with you, Septimus?
So I think it's a really ambitious goal. It's sounds similar to the kind of idea that I believe like Roblox has a similar sort of thing where developers can develop their own mini games within the game, and players can join and play in there. So I think it's a good model to try and go after. I'm looking forward to seeing how TokenLord is going to integrate this into his game and what the platform is going to be like for people who want to do this development to create new content for the game. It's certainly not a small project to undertake, though, so I imagine it'll be a while before we see a rollout on it, but it ought to be very interesting.
Okay. Wyssen, your thoughts?
Okay, so today I am paying for 5 different AI plans, 5 different ones. I use AI for everything. Now, I love AI. AI is great. I've said from the beginning of this project that having an LLM dedicated to the game, dedicated to where it was an RPG type deal, is a great idea. The one thing I like about that, whenever he said it, is that NPCs in the game would be run off this AI system. I mean, we would have thousands, tens of thousands. It would be building worlds for us. I mean, it's just the insanity of what can happen with AI in the next few years is just mind-boggling. And it's good that TokenLord has got in on this at this point, because, I mean, building this, having people purchase it, I mean, I'd love to be a beta tester, or I'll pay for it. I'll pay $20 and test it out for him. And I'll tell him if it's as good as Claude 4.8, because Claude 4.8 Opus is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I use several agents myself and have several subscriptions as well, and the possibilities are quite amazing with this direction. But I think, as Blueprint Baron said in the chat a little while ago, is that the execution of how it's deployed is what's really going to be the deciding factor, because as everybody knows, AI resources quickly become expensive, so it can be challenging even if you have your own servers and whatnot. You can quickly use up quite a bit of resources running a LLM. I've tried running some private ones myself, and they were okay, but I don't really have the right hardware to do it, so I kind of gave up on it.
Yeah, this is quite a development. I'm looking for the chat where TokenLord said that what was it, 40 cents for 45 cents?
Mhm.
where he said that um, the 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 TokenLords RPG AI that is it can do is as powerful for 40 odd cents what a $300 subscription would do. Um, I don't know if you remember what he said, Wyssen, or TokenLord, if you're listening. If
No,
you
I
could,
remember it.
yes.
Trust me. I was like, okay, I got to test that out.
What did he say?
Well, I mean, he did. He said it was inexpensive. I was like, and it was as powerful as Claude Opus 4.8, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, let me check that out. Let me see what he's doing there.
Yeah, but look, if it's that cheap, then even I would be able to afford the subscription with a very bad exchange rate that we have. I mean, um,
Well,
$12 for you is a couple of hundred rands for me. Let me just check it again. It's just on 200 rands, $12 works out. If at one point the rand and the dollar exchange rate was 1 to 1. It was in the 60s and early 70s. In fact, at one point, the exchange rate was in favor of the rand, where the dollar was slightly weaker than the rand. But that was just before the National Party started ramping up its very, very draconian policies, and the world changed its opinion of South Africa, in that it was being oppressive, and then that hit the economy very badly. There were boycotts and there were sanctions, and our economy went, the rand tanked, and so that we sit now with this exchange rate, we still haven't recovered. So if you think of it as a just think of it in terms of 1:1. Imagine what other people were paying 12 rands for. You had to pay $200 if you just put the shoe on the other foot. What a difference it makes. And imagine it's 40 cents, and so at 40 cents, now it's suddenly costing me under 7 rands. I mean, I'm going to run with it. I would run with it. Yeah, I mean, already for me to pay 12 rands for an Opus subscription to help me with turning these long live streams into short form, shorter videos, and into shorts. That's worth it. 12 rands is worth. I mean, $12. 200 rands, I find it worth it, as opposed to, I mean, it would take me something like 4 to 8 hours to chop up a 3-hour live stream, 3-4 hour live stream. To chop it up is really, really time consuming. I mean, I can do it, but it's not worth the time and effort, so most of my live streams are just going out, that's it. But a live stream like this, where there are little nuggets which one wants to, extract, and then put that out as a short video, like a 2-minute video, 3-minute video, or even a 30-second short. That's worth investing 200 rands in, $12. Yeah. So if you think of an AI subscription, or where you can use this tool, my goodness. TokenLord, when can we get this AI tool, man? So what do you feel at the moment where we are at with the game, Wyssen?
Where we are at with the game?
And where do you think your opinion as to where the game is at now, when we compare it with the Discord game that we had last year this time, July. I joined round about now. In a few weeks' time, that's when I joined the game on Discord. And I mean, that was a text-based game in Discord, which looked a lot like the game. I don't know if you ever played Bard's Tale.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a text-based Dungeons and Dragons game, where most of the things were happening in your head, in your imagination, and you physically had to track the dungeon. I had pages and pages of grids that I mapped out of the physically mapped out of the dungeons that I was in, and there were these dungeons with all these levels. You go down and you get more and more powerful monsters the deeper you go down into the dungeon, the levels you go. And I remember my favorite spell was a Port Arcane, where I take my whole crew, the whole what did we call ourselves? What was it? Your group of heroes, and just get them out of trouble, out of that dungeon, to where we are now, Web 2, and we're poised for Web 3. What are your thoughts?
Let me touch base on this. So on Discord, we had weapons, and we do now. We had pets, and we do now. We had the VIPs, the legacies. We do some of the legacies still not there, so we still need to work on that. But what we're missing from the game on Discord that everybody loved, I know they did. Because it was the greatest thing ever. We had guilds. We would go in and we would fight one after another. We would do double battles. 2 people would fight. I love that. That's what we got to get back to me. We got to get back to that camaraderie where people in the game are helping each other and are playing alongside each other, because it makes the game more interesting. It connects the people in the game, which is what happened in Discord, which was why Discord was so successful.
I remember that we had you. All of us were in. I don't think Septimus was part of the guild then, but most of us. Septimus.
Yeah, I don't know if I was in. I was briefly in your guild.
Oh yeah, I don't know what happened there. We won't talk about it. We won't talk about it.
Yeah, I agree totally with Wes on this one. Is that the social aspect of the game is not there yet. The current game experience is very much single player.
Yes, it is.
Even if you're in a guild, there's no real sense that when you're playing the game that you are part of something other than a single player experience. And I'm looking forward to when that is the updates come out that improve that, so that guild mates can do battles with each other to fight mobs or go on adventures or what have you. That would really bring the game to the next level.
Yes, at the moment, you're correct. It feels more like a single player experience when playing the game. When actually playing, I feel like I'm playing GTA 5 and I'm in a solo lobby basically, or in an invite-only lobby. But that's another story altogether, because I don't like griefers, in that world. If you're in an open lobby, and anyway, let's come back to TokenLordsRPG. What Wyssen was mentioning, I remember that we would play. So now we are fighting this mob. Whether it was just the guild fighting a mob, or whether it was a world boss.
The world boss was awesome.
Yes,
I
but
mean,
we would
we were all.
so now we're
Yeah.
we're in the
Totally agree.
guild. There were guild members and there were non-guild members, and we're all fighting the world boss. But in the meantime, the guild was also fighting a mob as well in order to level up. So we would be pinging each other, and there were those of us in different time zones, like we still do have now. And we ended up having like a relay going, where those of us in the CAT time zone, in the European time zones, so Europe and Africa, we sort of share the same time zone. And then you've got some players who are in the Indian Standard Time Zone, and then you've got Eastern EST, and you've got the different daylight times in the States. So the players would be playing until 2-3 in the morning and then saying good night, and the others are busy waking up, and they take over. And we had this relay going where we try and keep the battle going day and night, 24/7. There's a player that's playing, one or two players, and then when TokenLord introduced the what was that where you needed to be saved?
Yeah, that was good.
That was very good, eh? So you
excellent, yeah.
you couldn't be solo at fighting a mob, because the mob might just what was that where the attack?
It was a super hit or something.
Yeah, where if you don't get rescued within 10 minutes, you die. It was like a death strike, which goes into effect within 10 minutes, and you needed a fellow player to save you.
Right. Yeah, that really made the teamwork of the game come through and made it very, very
epic. and super attack, as the blueprint baron says, yes, it was a super attack. And then some of us
Costa Rica Jack's missing that, man. He is missing that something fierce.
Yeah, it was Costa Rica Jack. Now that guy's a monster, man. He's a monster. Yeah, I think it was Costa Rica Jack, then Pick and Chocks. Costa Rica Jack was he was the ultimate bomb. And then of course Pick and Chocks was right up there with him. And Costa Rica Jack would be battling alone and then get super attacked. So his time zone is a little bit out in Costa Rica, and he'd be shouting, save me, somebody save me. There was, what was it? We mistyped it and said Dave, and then it became Dave. And that's when Dave Roscoe came, and we were reminiscing about how Dave was the guy, you know. Anyway, so I'm getting all animated about a Discord game, a Discord version of the game, but that's the social aspect. Yeah, you guys are correct, absolutely correct, and
that's what we got to have. We've got to get. And he had it straight in Discord. So I mean, all it has to do is just transfer over to this game, and it will. I mean, he's working on the guild, so it's not a big deal. The world boss, to me, I didn't like the 5 people. I liked it to where everybody was hitting the world boss, and the world boss had a huge number that we had to do in like 3 or 4 days.
Yes.
To me, that was the best.
Yeah, I think this past world boss, the intention initially was for it to supposed to last several days, but I think there was some damage scaling issues that caused the bosses to be brought down rather rapidly.
But
yeah, I agree. It's nice to have a goal that the whole community is trying to work towards to defeat, and then rewards everyone who participated. That's a really fun event. But smaller, similar types of events for guilds and even publicly. So like you can try and gather a team. Say you're ungilded, you can gather a team. When your team walks along the land and you encounter a mob, the team then fights the mob together as however, maybe 3, 4, 5 players in a team. That would be I think something pretty pretty fun. You'd want to make it, I'd say, 3-player team at minimum, 5, maybe 8 maximum, because it's pretty difficult to get that many people to commit to a particular time commitment to go out and, look for these types of things. I think a lot of people, while there's many people that are hardcore grinders, grinding is, I don't want to say mindless, but you don't have to put a ton of attention towards grinding. But if you're going to be going out hunting for mobs, you really have to be focused on that to support your teammates and to make sure you survive yourself. So I think you'd want to have that be a little bit more of a condensed sort of time commitment.
Yeah, fully. Yeah, I agree.
So I think I think a very good point there, Septimus. We sort of were touching on that community aspect with the world boss that the Web 2 world boss that TokenLord had introduced, but of course, as you mentioned correctly, there was a problem with the damage scaling. So that I remember Roker complaining, VJ Roker, he went to sleep, and it was the mob was at stage 1, or was it like at stage 2? And then when he woke up, he had missed out on several levels before. And
yeah,
then
I think there's like 12 hours and 3 stages had been defeated.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. 3 stages of the mob. So these are things that TokenLord will have to look at when he reintroduces it. But you are correct. What was great was that you could there was collaboration, and in fact there were cross guild, and there were guildless players who were getting into groups and then attacking the world boss. Bilbo says he missed out, didn't get any chests. Somebody's mentioning Claim Glory as well. Septimus reminded us about Claim Glory. That's the Discord thing as well. So maybe I mean that could be. I mean, you can actually program that in where you have a random Claim Glory kind of thing happening against the world boss. So we're all very excited about the reintroduction as well of the world boss. Then, what is the problem with larger lobbies though? In GTA 5, you've got lobbies with, I think, up to 30 players. They do have a maximum as well, but you have large lobbies, not only 5 players. The problem with the large lobbies is if you've got a lot of griefers in a large lobby, then and you're a low-level player, you have a problem. Especially if these griefers are high-level players and they just take great joy in destroying a low-level player. But anyway, you wanted to say something, Septimus?
Yeah, I was just going to agree with you that I think actually that say, for instance, 5-person teams for the last world boss was actually, I kind of feel like probably close to a sweet spot. So once you start getting, like you said, larger 10, 20, 30 players in a team, now all of a sudden it's unmanageable. But you need 1 or 2 players who are like the leader of the team that can control, and kick out inactive players or griefers or what have you. So having a team that's too large would be, I think, too difficult, and people would not enjoy it as much as a smaller team.
Yeah, actually, what was happening organically was groups were organizing themselves and appointing or one or some player would step up and be the leader in that battle, because you needed coordination. I can't remember what the parameters were, why we needed coordination because we didn't.
It was a way that you needed to attack. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
a mage has to attack here, a warrior has to attack here, and
That was
it
before the
benefits.
current skill
Yeah,
tree.
yeah, yeah.
So
Exactly.
we had different synergistic skills back then.
That's correct. So
now,
somebody had to do the charge up, and somebody had to do something else. Yeah,
Yep.
that's right.
Yeah.
And
That-
I think the healers then were uniquely equipped to deliver healing, as opposed to now anybody can.
yeah. I actually I rather miss the class differentiation right now. Everybody is essentially playing as the same class, more or less. And I think that's a key feature to any RPG game, is to have players be able to really differentiate their particular playing style from others.
Mm.
And I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing that come back. It's something that really
Yeah, I
gets
think they're
people
still
more
working.
engaged.
Yeah, I think they're still working on the character aspect of it. I know they're doing a lot of work on that in that area.
Mm.
Well, it's a really complex area to
It
work
is.
on. So
Yeah.
I see
I can
there's
understand
some
where we're at.
ABQY4HJ is saying classes mattered then, and looking forward to that becoming a thing again. So yes, I imagine that's going to be something that that will be finalized soon, hopefully. Personally, I've always liked being a healer, and I have purposefully geared my skills towards that. But it's not. I can also increase my attack, for instance. So it's not enough yet. So hopefully that'll be fixed, where we definitely have different skill bents and advantages and disadvantages according to our class. So yeah, that's the message that I think TokenLord is getting from the players, and hopefully the devs will finalize that. But when we look at the different things that need to happen, where do you think the emphasis should be at the moment, Wyssen?
All right, come back to me on that one, because there are a lot of things that we still have to do. The game still needs. Yeah, come back to me on that one. Give me a second.
Okay, well, Septimus, what do you think? Where should the focus be right now? Or it's
I mean,
just so many things that need to be done, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a very broad question, but I'll talk in some more general terms. And I think you always want to have a solid foundation, and those foundational things are the things that are going to carry you forward through the development process. And the battling system is getting better, and many things are improving, but I think there's still a number of core items that players are really looking forward to having in this game that are just, they're still in development. So I can't speak to specifically the game plan for this game, because it's like nothing I've ever dealt with before, and I don't want to presume to know TokenLord's game plan. But yeah, I would say that I would continue trying to focus on the really important core foundational pieces of the game to keep people engaged, keep people interested, and then slowly start working in on all the rest of the really exciting things like the AI and the other parts and pieces that go along with all that.
So I see. I think actually that TokenLord has been saying that they are trying to get the foundation right, but this is a slow step forward now. But for us, it's a huge one. The pets that will be able to go out into the world, collect items, and bring it back to us, and it actually has value. It has real value translatable to cash or crypto, well, actually, it says cash. And that, of course, we can reinvest into the game, or we can physically take it out. I can tell you something. Mrs. Sev is very impressed with the idea that if I find that whatever that Hawkeye Shard, I can go and draw €100 cash, because in South African rands that's 2,000 rands. That's a very beautiful dress that she can buy, I tell you.
Yes, I'm sure she'd be very happy about that.
Yeah.
That's good
I feel
stuff.
like I feel like pets is a foundational piece, but I think one, maybe, I don't want to say downside because that's the wrong word, but one thing about the pets is that it's kind of it seems like they might be a little bit of a set it and forget it kind of thing, where you just tell them to go out and do their thing and they do their thing on their own, where then the rest of the core of the game is basically our single player battling and opening chests.
No, hang on.
And
The pets will be able to battle alongside us as well, eh?
Yes,
I don't
they
know.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's what we've been told the whole time.
Yeah.
I do believe so. Yeah.
So perhaps that will help, but the point was that the single player nature of the battle is a little flat.
Yeah, you're correct, and that's what I'm gonna say is what is needed most is the social aspect. We need to build that.
So hopefully we'll get a taste of it. We're supposed to get a world boss this weekend. I'm thinking maybe TokenLord can do a whole Independence Day 4th of July promotion for us, huh? What do you say?
Oh, that'd be good.
That would be really great.
ABQY
I'm gonna be
Force J
shooting
says,
fireworks, but
sorry, say again?
I'm gonna be shooting fireworks, a huge fireworks show that day, but still I'll probably be on it.
Yeah.
You're not going to be
Now we're going
shooting
for the
fireworks for 12 hours, 24 hours, man. You're gonna have 2-3 hours in between all the beers and fireworks to play the game as well.
No, seriously, I'm gonna be doing a huge fireworks show for a state park here in Mississippi.
Wow.
It's gonna be it's gonna take probably 10 hours to wire it all up. It's gonna be on the water.
Okay.
It's gonna be
Oh,
huge.
that's fantastic.
It's a huge show.
So you are doing something for state at state level, and then we've got Blueprint Baron who got recognized. By the way, Blueprint Baron, can you share with us? You are on some state advisory board to do with landscaping. Do I have that right? Blueprint Baron is not just a local yokel, eh?
Yeah. I heard he just rakes leaves at the local park.
He does a bit more than that.
I've seen him do that. He's my boy.
So he's just raking leaves, you say? So
he did that up at Mississippi State.
Wow, Mississippi State, man! I saw an official notification that he's something by some top official in Mississippi State.
Yeah.
Mr. We won't say his name. Mr. Blueprint Baron of Jackson, Mississippi. Yeah, lol, you're all wild, says Blueprint Baron. One issue that concerns ABQY4SJ is the continual return of old bugs and glitches after they've been addressed when new updates roll out. I see that as part of the foundation, it needs to be locked in. Well, I tell you, I don't know if you've ever done any coding, ABQY4HJ, but I code on a very, very basic level, and I'll tell you something. That's why you need to sandbox stuff, or you can mess things up. Anyway, I don't know. You guys are better coders than I am. You want to comment on that?
I code a lot, and I don't have it to where my errors go back in, my bugs go back in. I mean, I make sure that they get out of there. I don't know. I don't know how the devs are doing the test environment. I don't know how they're doing their backups. I don't know if they're restoring. I don't know. We have the mods have a certain area that we are able to work in. And we try to help out as many people as we can, but the devs are the ones that are building the game. And I mean, hell, the game is amazing. The game has come so far. So it's in beta testing. You know, the bugs really don't worry me that much because I know at some point they will be fine.
I don't know if you've ever done what do you call it, vibe coding, ABQY4HJ, but when you when you see this this AI report back, there's this error, fixing, comes back fixed, and they go, error popped up over here, okay, fixing, and it carries on like that for a long time until it's now finally, you know, it presents you with something that actually works. But it's quite a journey, coding. I tell you something. Blueprint Baron says he's just the landscape architect advisory board for the state. He's on the landscape architect advisory board for the state of Mississippi.
So he gets to tell them where to rake the leaves to.
I say, old boy, you missed that leaf over there.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Okay, Blueprint Baron says the TLRPG mine not working properly is the most important one at the moment he can think of.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is the weekly distribution, is there a problem with it, Wyssen, that you can see?
I think there's been tickets put in about it. So I think the weekly, from what I've heard, there are issues with it. I haven't been looking at it that much. Like I said, I've been in Costa Rica for 3 weeks. I've been at the beach. I've been wearing shorts. It's been a good time. I've been at the bars. It's been a really, really good time. But yeah, it's been a really, really good time. Anyways, I'm glad to be back and away from the beer at this point. But like I said.
Okay, Wyssen, you're breaking up there.
I think your
maybe he's
breaking
going
up
through.
there.
Maybe he's going through some tunnel or something. But I'm sure that if there is a problem with the distribution, the devs will, once fixed, they will compensate whoever didn't get the proper distribution. That's happened in the past, where they pick up a problem and then and they fix it. I remember there was something where some of us got given a bit too much and then it was taken back. So so don't worry, they've got their eye on things. Blueprint Baron says they determined the practice use of the title for what's LA's is properly regulated to protect the consumer. No leaves being raped by me anymore. He's not raking anymore. Shiv Kumar, despite taking land TLRPG production to 100%, we're not getting correct amount of TLRPG. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm sure the devs are aware of this. There are tickets on it, so if the ticket's in, then it will be looked at. So just practice some patience in that regard. Okay, we're just joking, Blueprint Baron. We're just joking, right?
Any of you that have bugs to report, reporting them here, unfortunately, is not likely to help get it fixed. Tickets in the game is the only way to really track that stuff. And I'm sure many of these things have already been reported. So,
so there are in general, you can talk about it. Then obviously, the ticket system is the ticket system, and that's how it works. But now, tickets have been submitted about this issue, so we are confident that the issue will be corrected, whatever the error is, if there is an error. Okay, ABQY4HJ says, there will generally always be bugs, and that we're in beta. Wasn't trying to say it's a major deal, but it does seem like something to tackle before the game gets too big. Well, that's why we're in beta. We are testing. Coding is hard, says T. Viper. Made a program for school, for a supermarket, a storage, incoming, outgoing, expiry date, inventories, and so forth. Yeah. Right. So, your thoughts on the way forward, Wyssen and Septimus?
I mean,
Well-
we're going forward in the right direction. I mean, it takes time, you know. I guess we got, how many days do we got before? What are we going Web3 soon or not? Not going
No,
Web3.
I don't think it's that.
Something's counting down.
The countdown is the locking of
what
the
is the biggest
Web3
countdown?
TLRPG. That's the countdown.
Oh, okay.
It's
That's what the
halving
countdown
on the
is.
TLRPG.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, 11 days.
So, yeah. So the game, it will take time. Like I said, the social aspect, I hope that they work on after the pet update, because that's how you get players to love the game. Discord probably ruined all of us that have been here for a long time, because it was such a social aspect. And it'll become that again. I mean, I'm not worried about it, but that's where I see that the devs need to focus on, is getting the guilds to where they're socially vibrant, and getting it to where the free to play players are interacting with everybody, so they can say, hey, you know, I want to join your guild. Being able to talk with you. The one thing that I like the most about this is whenever we had the world and we went in with our characters and we were able to speak to each other, that is what the game will become. That is where it's going. It's probably going to even be better than what the world looked like right there, but that social aspect of that is going to blow everything away. So, like I said, I'm not concerned. The game's going in a great direction. There are things that need to be worked on. We're in beta. Doesn't concern me that much that I'm missing bronze or missing TLRPG a little bit. Should it? Maybe, I don't know. Probably not, because like I said, it's not that big of an ordeal at this point. If I was missing thousands and thousands of dollars, I'd probably be upset, but at this point, it's not a big deal to me. It is to some players, I know.
If you just check, sorry to interrupt you there, Wyssen.
No,
go. TokenLord shared earlier in the team chat. He says some leaks, and there's a picture of Ggustyt working on. What is she working on? She's working on the battle.
New UI.
Yeah, it looks really, really good.
Wow, look at that. And MTL, yeah. Okay. There's a lot of merch there I see as well. And yeah, look at that. And so you'll also be able to get your pet to battle alongside you. That's a warrior over there with a weapon. And I don't know what this is. Interesting. And just peeping over Ggustyt's shoulder over here. And somebody mentioned Ggustyt had a ring. I don't see the ring. Do you see if she's got a ring on? if it did Token Lord put a ring on the finger? Or is it just they're just colleagues? We don't know. We don't know these things. Token Lord is very secretive about it, but yeah, can't see more than that. But no, okay. And in this one, this image, the same, right? But this is going to be quite something, eh? Wow. And I don't have any other messages from TokenLord. Evo says he sees a lot of interesting things here. Too much things to ask. Better if I go to bed. Oh, but we.
Septimus, what was your thoughts? I think he asked me the question, and I just wanted to hear what you had to say.
Yeah, so actually my mind's been kind of going over a couple of different things. Can you refresh what the question was again?
Seth?
Wyssen, what was the question?
Oh, it was I believe how do you think it's going with the game?
How do I feel it's going?
Well, you asked the two of us to comment on it, and
yeah,
I kind of forgot what the question was because I was thinking about a few things that I wanted to say. And well, I would say first that I think the game is making progress and going in a really interesting, compelling direction. What I would like to say about that is that I feel I had been, helping the game move along, and I really miss being a part of that process and feel like I do have a lot more I could still contribute to the development of the game, but unfortunately that opportunity's been removed from my grasp.
Look,
Hopefully,
Seth, you are a very intelligent individual. Your thoughts were spot on, man. I mean, look, good. It was good. So you got that from me. Know that.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But the biggest thing that hurt was being removed without any chance to know why or defend myself from what the removal was for. But you got to live with the cards you dealt and not complain about it after the fact. But I'm still hanging on. I'm still playing the game. I'm still a co-leader of one of the guilds. And things are still pretty interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of these new features that are coming out soon.
Well, we do respect your opinion, Septimus. That's why you're on the panel here. And thank you for joining despite everything. And I know that TokenLord is listening with interest to everything you have to say. As are the rest of the players who are watching the stream. So I'm also very thankful that we've got not only Vox Ursi on this chat. we've got Odonoxai, and we've got Arcane Dragon Overlords. It's just a pity that I didn't get anyone from Infinite Node Empire volunteer to join us, because it would be nice to get input from them as well. Zoso was supposed to join us, but he's got a microphone problem. So I'm not sure if that's why. I said to him he could still, we do have a chat option available to us, both in the stream and also within Google Meet, but now he hasn't joined. What would have been nice as well was having some free-to-play player join us on the stream.
Well, technically, I'm free to play.
Septimus, you're a free-to-play player, actually. Hey, you do have some advantage being a guild member, though.
correct. So does Zoso though, because he's in my guild.
That's right. So and he bought gold membership. So
Yeah.
So he's pardon. Yeah.
My take on free to play is that free to play is extremely difficult.
Yeah, we got to do something about that. That's
it's almost to the point where you can't progress if you're free to play. It's very, very, very difficult. I'm fortunate that I own some land, so that helps. But if you are free to play with no land, it would really be hard to progress.
we have to have those free to play players. We have to have those to become VIP players and get interested in the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we gotta. Yeah, that's the free to play players and the social aspect has to grow.
Yeah. So this is an example of being a free to play player. The advantage of getting into a guild. Free to play players do get noticed by guilds, though. I know that there are some of our newer members in the Vox Ursi Guild have been free to play players who've just been such hectic grinders that we all had to sit up and notice this person grinding away like that, and they end up in the guild. And there are some free to play players who got into our guild that are ahead of some players who've been playing for a long time in the internal ranks, guild rankings. So that's something for free to play players to look at. But I do agree. Being a free to play player, I just had the experience of being a Ruby member for 2 weeks after my birthday. I had this Ruby gift from TokenLord, and the difference between a Ruby player and then when it expired and I went to free to play before I got my diamond membership added again, it was wow. It's chalk and cheese, absolutely. Yeah, as Blueprint Baron says there, Roka is one who is a beast. Yeah, Roka is, I don't know, he gets up first thing in the morning and he starts playing. And he carries on. So unfortunately, Roka is asleep now because he's in Indian Standard Time, and that's 3 hours ahead of us. So it's like 4 a.m.ish for him now. So this unfortunate that this was a bit late for him. Yeah, I'm just trying to see here.
I mean, traditionally, games that have VIP statuses, those games usually see about 5 to maybe, if you're really great, 10% of players paying for VIP, and all the rest are free.
Yeah.
And you want the free to play to be hard enough to get people to aspire to become VIP, but not so hard that they give up because you can't progress.
You know, as a GTA 5 player, I was just telling in our guild chat, we were having a bit of a back and forth, some teasing going on. Anyway, then I mentioned the fact that I saw my nephew playing GTA 5. And he was not yet 18 years old, and GTA 5 is a that's a it's not a game I think that 12-year-old should be playing, so he was like 12, 13, and he was playing this game, and I thought, no, I'm going to play this game, and I'm going to tell his parents why he shouldn't be playing the game. But the problem was that I ended up being hooked.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So, but I got so frustrated there's a huge learning curve when you play GTA 5. I think the learning curve in Token Lords might be even bigger, though. Um,
Oh yeah.
and you have these lobbies where with griefers in it that if it's a public lobby, they just take great pleasure in destroying newbies, and I'm a complete newbie, and they kept on killing me. Luckily, there's a setting where you're in safe mode and you can't be killed, but you also can't deal any damage to anybody else. And I think your businesses, certain things, I can't remember now. I haven't played GTA 5 in a while. I think I played for 10 minutes the other day just to see what's going on. But I'm playing this game all the time, from the morning to the night. So I haven't got time for GTA 5 right now. But the point I'm trying to make is, as a newbie, the difficulty in amassing wealth in order to, you need to buy businesses, you can buy apartments, you can buy cars. For me, the thing was to buy cars. I love cars, and I wanted to stock my garage, but I needed I needed a garage, so I needed an apartment with a garage. Then I needed a business with a bigger garage, so I could put more cars. But it was taking so long to get the money. The in-game what's it called? I forget it's dollars, yes, but they've got shark cards that they sell with so I bought a starter pack that gave me $1 million or $2 million, and I could buy a basic apartment and I could start a business. And that's the last time I spent any money. I'm now worth, I think, $250 million in the game. I have all the apartments, the mansions, I've got how many, I don't know, so many garages, all full with vehicles, all the vehicles I've bought. Anyway, the point is, I saw that I needed to make some sort of an investment to get anywhere in the game. Otherwise, it would have taken me years to just get a business going as a free-to-play player.
Yeah.
So I bought a starter pack, and after that, I didn't spend any more money. I just did not spend any more money in. Then, of course, you get hackers, you get people who hack the game, and but it's an in-game currency. It's not like real money, but people spend real money, and I think GTA 5 is the one game that's made the most money. I stand to be corrected. I'm not too sure, but it's one of the games that's made the most. It's one of the most successful multiplayer games ever. But I think that TokenLordsRPG can outdo GTA 5. That's my personal opinion. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Oh, I definitely could. Yeah.
It's got the potential, that's for sure. But I'd like to take a moment here to first of all thank both of you for the time today. I'm running short and really have to get going. It's been my pleasure to speak with both of you today, and look forward to speaking with you gentlemen in the future.
Same here, Sep.
Okay, so thanks a lot, Septimus. Thanks for having joined us. I think that we've covered just about everything. Septimus, have you left already, or?
I'm about to leave right now. If there's any parting words before I go.
Yes. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up a spin the wheel. I've got 50 TLRPG that I can give away. So I'm going to spin the wheel. You might end up being a winner. I don't know, but
okay, I can hang on long enough to see that.
So what I need to do is I need to copy the chat. If it takes too long, don't worry about it. I'm just telling you what I'm going to do. I'm going to set the spin the wheel now. I just need to draw all the names that are of everybody that's in the chat, and of course my panel members. I'm going to stick you all on the spin the wheel, and then I'll start spinning. And if you win, you win, and good luck to you. So you're basically, what I'm saying is you're in the draw. And TokenLord has given me 50 TLRPG. I don't know if it's Web3 or if it's current. I'll check with him. But I'm going to do that now. So I just... is anybody able to just draw me? Let me pop
There's
out.
20 participants. If you go to the right-hand side of the stream, there's a thing that has the XP on there. I see 20 people that have been in this chat.
Yes.
TE Viper, Pick and Chalks, Blueprint.
Yeah, so I just want to draw the names from the chat. Now, I don't have my little bot working yet.
Yeah.
Can anybody extract all the names for me?
Yeah, let me see if this works.
Yeah, just throw them in Chat GPT. It'll give you the names.
Say again? Oh yes. Chuck them in Chat GPT. But first, how do I copy all of this though?
I just DM'd you in Discord, Sev.
With all the names?
Yes.
Wow.
Too easy.
Wow, man.
It's not formatted greatly, but it should get you through.
Thank you so much. So, copy text. And now I must just find Chat GPT. There you go. Paste. Oh no. Oops. I've run out of I was busy messing around with codecs, and I've reached my limit. Rats and damnation.
Hold on. Let me get you. I'll get you here.
Oh no. Okay. Right. But I've got another one. I've got another. Yeah. Please extract all the names from this chat. Let's see if it works. I think I've got it. Copy. And now, let me just, wheel of names, random name picker, and so I think I have it. So there you go. I've got Viper, Pick and Chalks, Blueprint Baron, Seichenzi, that's Sui, I think, Frank Ken, Septimus, ABQY4SJ, Bilbo, Psyche, Shiv Kumar, that's 10, Durandal, BI8862, I don't know who that is, TokenLord, Gmail, whatever, Gohan, Edischatovich, Robert Turner, Zosol, Led Zepp, and Haji 194. Is that everyone? Please let me know if that's everyone.
You can take out the Robbie Turner.
No, I can't.
Just do Wyssen. Do Wyssen. Well, that's me.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I was probably in the chat earlier. I was like, is this not working?
Why
Yeah, and should TokenLord be in there? Is he getting to win his own tokens?
TokenLord, we're going to leave you in there if you want to say something about. I think TokenLord will just give it back to us, but he's legit. He's legit in the thing. The only one.
Yeah, it's fine.
The only one that's not going to be in there is moi. I will not put myself in there because I'm the one spinning, and it's just a basic rule in broadcasting that if you're giving away prizes, you can't be taking a prize as well. So, Gmail, there you are. Okay, now we've got to determine. How we are going to give this away. I'm going to give. It's 50 Web3. No, 50 TokenLord. Just please, TokenLord. Can you tell me? I see Bilbo's also sent it to me. Thank you, Bilbo. TokenLord. Just want to find TokenLord quickly. He says it's 50 Web3 TLRPG at the end of the stream. That's what I'm going to do. He said distribute in a way you like. We'll soon post teasers from the upcoming update in the announcements while we've shared that. So it's 50 Web3 TLRPG. That I'm about to give away now. 50 Web3 TLRPG. How shall we break that up?
30, 15, 5. First, second, third.
First, second, third.
Sounds good to me.
No. I think. Say again. 30.
15, 5.
5.
30, 15, 5. 30, 15, 5. First, second, third.
And you do the big market tease, and you give away the 5 first,
Yeah,
and then the 15, and then the 30 last.
Okay.
that's the way to do it.
So it's Web3 TLRPG. Web3 TLRPG. That's how we're giving it away. All right. 50 up for grabs. So third, 5. Second, 15. And first, 30. Web3 TLRPG. There you go. Third, second, and first. Now, we will start. For third place, for Web3 TLRPG, third place in this special stream giveaway, compliments of TokenLord himself, 5 Web3 TLRPG spinning. And the winner is Sechensi Sui. Sechensi. I think that's Sui. Right. There you go. And we will now remove this one. You've won third place. No chance of winning anymore. And let's go again. Spinning for second place. And second place goes to Septimus.
Nice.
Well done, Septimus. You've won yourself
thank
15 Web3 TLRPG and removing Septimus. And now for 30 Web3 TLRPG, going to Oh, don't tell me. Do not tell me. Do not tell me that it is the mighty Picommunity.
Oh, of course he wins.
That guy's got the luck of the chicken. Did you say, of course he wins?
I'm out. We'll see you guys.
Yep.
Take it easy, guys.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye there yeah. All right. Okay. So I'm done with that now. And was that did Wyssen also say goodbye? Or was it the... Oh, well, okay. That's the end of that then. Wow. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for... so I might as well end this now. Yeah. Oh, look at that. I need to add fuel. Let's add some fuel. And... just see if there's anybody left in the chat. Yeah. Picommunity has the luck of the chicken. Congratulations, Picommunity, for having taken first place. Well done to Septimus, second place. And well done to Sechenzi Sui for winning third place then. So that's 50 Web3 TLRPG that I've given away. Thank you very much, everyone, for having joined us. There was at least 20 people that were with us tonight. And so thanks, Blueprint Baron. Thank you so much. Edis Chatovich, thank you. And ABQY4HJ, thank you. And with that, then, we look forward to the latest updates, which will bring to us pets roaming the world, collecting items for us that we can sell on the market. And with that, we end the stream. That's it then. Thank you and good night.